Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Comp Beasts. I'm Logan, over there's Daniel, and we're here to talk about Big Brother. Just kidding, April Fools. Today's Survivor Day. Didn't know if
April
you realized it was
Fools.
April Fools or
Wow.
not.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I
maybe I got
didn't,
the
I
listener.
guess.
Well, they saw
You
the
may,
title.
and also they might not be listening on April Fools, so it was all for naught.
Damn it.
Now, yesterday, Logan, I woke up a little late for work. Okay. Well, we did the podcast first, right? And then I didn't have time between that and work.
That's
So
right.
I couldn't eat a Pop Tart.
Oh no.
Right. So I went to work and the we have like a water dispenser at my job in the back room, and it was out of water. Okay. No water, no food. Um and so I didn't eat or drink for about 8 hours.
That's
All
horrible.
right. But then when I got home, Dallas brought Taco Bell. All right. And I thought there would be maybe tomatoes in the tacos just to fuck with me, but there weren't. And I went about 8 hours with no food or drink, and then I ate a taco. I felt like I was on a new season of Survivor.
Okay. You should have negotiated though. They do that sometimes.
Oh, I could have gotten more tacos.
Yeah, six
Mhm.
tacos, and I won't eat. I won't drink water for the rest of the night if you give me that extra taco.
I mean, what the fuck? Like I want. It was like I want like 11 of you to sit out of this
Seven.
challenge, and I'll give you food. And then Xander's
I
like,
liked how it
what
happened.
about four?
They
And
settled on five, and then it gets to two people there. Xander says, "I'll step out and be three. How about we settle on four if we can just get the fourth?" I thought that was good thinking by Xander. Xander's
no,
got a
no,
lot of
it it
plans.
it
I'm impressed by
was. I actually really like Xander, but I
I like
mean,
what you said about Xander.
what?
I said that last week. I like what you said about broccoli or whatever.
Oh,
I love
oh,
Xander's voice. It's so funny to me.
I just in the in the old days, Logan,
Hmm.
there ain't no way Jeff Probst is like settling on that.
Well, remember he started the negotiations in San Juan del Sur, right? That had like the Alec Christie or Drew Christie, whichever Christie brother was like, "Hey, we let's try to negotiate for more stuff." And Kelly Wentworth was like embarrassed, I remember.
I would argue in Survivor the Australian Outback, they
Oh,
ran out of rice,
fair.
and they were like, "What do you want us to? We'll give you like our luxury items or whatever."
Oh,
It was like
that's crazy.
some bullshit.
Colby would
And
give up that Texan flag
no, no, no.
for more
That's what
rice.
that's what he wanted. It was something else. Like we'll give you something for the rice. And Jeff was like, I want that tarp and that Texas flag.
Whoa, that's crazy. I remember that
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. And they had to do it because otherwise they wouldn't eat food.
Right?
All right, that's the Survivor I love. Fuck this show. Honestly, fuck this show.
You really don't like it?
No, I really don't like it. I like
I'm
some
really
of the
liking it.
character. I no no. I like some of the characters. I would like to see certain of these people play a normal season of Survivor, like a real season. But I hate every twist, every single one of them. I hate every single fucking advantage. I hate every live tribal council.
I
I
hate that too.
I hate that there was an episode where no one went home. I hate. I mean, didn't we learn our lesson from the Outcast twists in Pearl Islands? Like all of the Survivor world agreed, like that was a great season, except for that one shitty twist. And now I feel like we're getting a
But it
twist
gave
like
us
that
Lil the
in
rest of the
every single
time.
episode.
We're grateful for Lil. She got
Lil,
final two.
I know.
That's incredible.
I'm grateful for Lil because Sandra was able to beat her.
Yeah. If without her, Johnny Fairplay might have won.
Possibly.
or Burton. I bet no, Burton was part of the twist too, right?
Yep.
That's crazy. Yeah, Fairplay might win that season, but he wouldn't have had Fairplay or Burton by his side. So who actually knows? Dara could have been Dara's. No, who knows? But anyway, I'm liking this. Do you think we're not going to make it past this season or what?
No, I'm determined. I want to keep going.
You want to watch 50?
I really want to watch 50, and I want to.
It's like a years away. We got a ways to go.
I know, and I want to know all the players on 50 when I watch it.
Of course.
Boston Rob posted this morning that he's going to be on it.
Oh, really?
Just straight up confirmed it. Yeah,
that's crazy. I saw Tyson like making a joke because everybody's posting like I just got dropped. Raymond Bledsoe said that recently. Spencer, formerly Spencer Bledsoe.
Why is he Raymond?
It's not Raymond. It's like Riemann or Raymond. There's no D. It's Reiman.
Wait, is he Redmond?
He's Redmond. Yeah, it's been him this whole time. But he tweeted like, "Wow, I really got yanked around by Survivor again. I thought I was going to be on 50, and then they told me no." And he says he's making a documentary about like how your mental health changes after Survivor. And Coach was like, "I'll sign up." Cass was like, "I'll be there."
I would love that because that's one of my favorite things about Survivor is how it drives people insane.
Right, right.
Yeah,
this seemed like real baby shit, honestly, to me.
Well, it is obviously, but Survivor is torture. Like you can really see in the earliest All-Star season, just how much all of them have changed since their first season. Like being mildly famous and being on the show and not winning has like driven them crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Big Brother. You go watch the first Big Brother All Stars.
Lex, there's a talking head in the first All Star season where he says like there isn't a day that goes by that he doesn't think about how he didn't win Survivor.
Good. I think that's still the same way.
Yeah.
I think that everyone's the same that doesn't win.
No, I agree, but I don't think it's a fair game anymore.
If you don't, it ever was. Now it's way more luck based, though.
Well, it is. It's completely luck based.
Yeah.
Back then, if you don't want
to need like Survivor, 30,
you could
20%.
You could think about like that was the fulcrum point. If I made a different choice there, I maybe could have won. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, a little bit.
There was literally a challenge this week where like it was like, and the twist is the winners of that challenge didn't win the challenge. What?
Right. Yeah. I remember Danny. He was the one that I thought was like really pissed. I thought he was going to be mad at Jeff. I thought he yelled at Jeff though, but he was more like with Deshaun and in the confessional. Like in the NFL, the rules are the rules. They don't later say pass interference isn't pass interference, you know? So I get why but I remember him being mad at Jeff, like, but he wasn't.
He should have been, but maybe he was in like when you listen to like podcasts after the show or something.
I have heard him with Tyson a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, and their only argument for it is like, but he did tell us to drop the 4 and keep the 1. Like, what the fuck?
Gotta just roll with it. Roll with the punches.
No, you don't.
What are you gonna do? Quit the show? It is what it is. You're there shooting the show.
I would quit.
To what? Prove a point?
Yeah.
Everyone the rest of your life would be like, "What? Why'd you do that?"
They'd invite me back. No, I'd be legendary. No, I'd be legendary. Listen, or I would hold it up or something. I would refuse to compete in the challenges. I remember in season 1 of Survivor, they were doing reward challenges where like the players said it's not worth it to do this challenge. Wow. Like we're tired. Like we don't want what you're giving us. And so they had to like go out and find more food and shit to make it worthwhile. That's why Jeff always says in the challenges, yeah, is it worth playing for? Because
that's hilarious.
A couple times in the first
double season, check.
They said it's not worth playing for.
Is this worth playing for? I just want to know.
I always distinctly remember remember the one where they go to like a bar, like the Kelly Wigglesworth wins it, and Jeff like takes her to a bar.
They
And she
watch
gets
the
like,
premiere of the show, don't they?
right, but they weren't supposed to. It was just supposed to be like you get a couple of buds or
And
something
that's
with
not
Jeff,
enough.
and they were like, we don't care, we don't want to play,
Show us
and so
Gladiator or
that's what they
else.
had to come up with. We'll edit together like the first 10 minutes of the
I
premiere.
love that.
Yeah,
That's incredible. Yeah. Well, those were the
that's
good
what
old
I would
days.
do. That's what I would do. The
Boycott.
yeah, fuck
Just
it.
take a
Who
knee.
cares? Yeah,
Say, hey, Danny, you know the NFL. How about we take a knee?
yeah,
We boycott their national anthem they got going on right now.
that's right.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot to get into here. If you remember last time, Shan or Jeannie got voted out. Remember? We,
Yeah.
we I feel like we got a little clarification. I was wondering why Shan gave Ricard that extra vote or gave him her vote. Oh no, the extra vote. And it was because remember when they opened the Beware Advantage with Genie? Like they were like, let's not open it, Genie. But then they did open it and they were like, let's pretend to say it. Like, remember when they did that?
Yeah, yeah.
When she did that, she lost her vote. And so she gave the extra vote to Ricard. We got a little clarification there. I guess that didn't matter to you, but it mattered to
Okay.
me. Um,
It super didn't matter to me. Anything to do like I feel like my brain completely tunes out whenever they're talking about extra votes the
knowledge is
question
power.
advantage. Knowledge is
That
power.
was awesome. I
The
loved that.
fucking
See, that's where we're just gonna differ.
hourglass. I do not fucking care about any of that.
You only like an hourglass figure. Am I right?
Oh, I was reading an issue of Ghost Rider from 1981,
Okay.
where there was a demon, and it was like we have to do this. There were like souls in the hourglass, and they were falling through, and I liked that. That was a cool little image.
That sounds cool. Yeah. It sounds really cool. Uh, I want to say I was wrong about
They
something.
called it a nether glass,
Nether glass.
like the nether world.
Yeah. I feel like in Minecraft there's a place called the Nether.
Oh,
Somebody let me know if I'm right about that.
should I watch that Minecraft movie, gang? Let me know.
Yeah. You don't know anything about Minecraft?
I don't know anything about Minecraft.
You know creepers?
No, are those green things?
Yeah. Good job.
Really?
Yeah.
We have one Minecraft product at my store,
A
and it's
creeper.
It's a piggy bank of that. And
Oh, wow. Why don't they have
yeah.
a pig from Minecraft? They have pigs on Minecraft.
I have seen those pigs, but I don't know anything.
They got
about them. I
pigs
don't
and
know
sheep
why
and
there are pigs.
cows and
Wow,
like dogs. Or you can train a wolf to like be your pet.
what's going on? Is it like The Sims?
It's like everything. You run around, you dig underground for like jewels, you build shit out of blocks, you break down trees, you train animals, you can ride horses.
I don't
I used to
understand
be
it.
big into Minecraft. I don't know if I
Really?
watched the
Oh,
movie. It looks really
you're
bad.
that young, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was like a teenager in the 2010s.
You ever play Roblox?
No,
I
I don't even know what that is. Like I've heard people talk about it,
either.
but I've never even seen like an image of it or anything. But I was wrong, Daniel. I felt like you when you were like, no more Parker on Buffy, and then he showed up on Buffy. I felt like that this episode. I was like, Jeff's done talking to the camera.
That's right. I
And then we
thought
got
about
a lot
it.
of Jeff talking to
Yeah.
the camera. I was like,
Yeah,
oh shit. Whoa.
At the challenge, it was like, we don't do this a lot, but we're going to hide an advantage at the thing. We'll see what goes on. Who knows? And then after the challenge,
Missed opportunity
yeah,
from Xander.
I don't know if he looked for it, but sure didn't find it. Missed opportunity.
I liked that he didn't know if he looked. That let me in on how locked in Jeff is on the challenge. He was not paying attention to Xander.
I
thought that was a cool moment
too,
from
because he
Jeff.
absolutely did look.
Yeah, he was looking a lot. And he also addressed him here. He was like, they're coming in. They don't know we're having no tribal council tonight. We'll see how this goes. Did you catch the line he says? He says, this may ruffle some feathers. Do you know who said rustle feathers? That's a trivia question.
Of course. That's a Tyson made fun of somebody for saying it, right?
Who said it?
But who said it? It was on
I
Blood
knew you were
versus.
gonna say that. I knew
It was on
first
Blood
instinct is
versus
Tyson.
Water, right? I'm right about that.
Absolutely.
It was
Near the end.
It was near the end, huh?
Final 7, final 6. But then they had Redemption
It
Island, so I
was a
don't
boy.
know.
It was a man, wasn't it?
Yep, not a boy. They don't cast boys on
Yeah, yeah, I
Survivor.
know. That's why I changed it up. All
He
right.
was once a boy. We saw him as
Um,
once a boy. No, just
really?
kidding. He was a man. We saw him before though.
Uh oh,
He, he's looking very
was Brad
confused.
Culpepper on that season?
Yep,
No.
he was on the
Yes?
season.
Oh
He
yeah,
got
yeah,
he
yeah.
got kicked off early though.
Okay, okay. Who was it?
It was Hayden Moss, Big
Oh
Brother
wow.
12 winner, Kat Ederson's
Yeah.
boyfriend, Hayden
The
Moss.
leader of the brigade.
Yeah, he said. Tyson's like Russell's a first name. You don't rustle feathers. He's like Russell, like rustling leaves. Oh man, that's one of the best episodes of Survivor. I love that.
Isn't
Like
it called Russell
I
Feathers?
believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we are drop your buffs. We are not merged. Oh no, we have to draw buffs and see what tribe we're on for the challenge. And we had two people not on a tribe, Erica and Nasir. So we do the challenge and then we decide which of them is going to go to exile and which of them is going to be joining us for the feast. By the way, that sucked.
The challenge was worthless. I mean, after the hourglass thing
They got a
happened,
feast though.
I was like, I wish I fast forwarded through that.
The other tribe didn't get a feast even when they reset the game to be safe. I thought that
Yeah.
was interesting. I wondered why.
Merge, say it. Merge feast.
That's the puzzle, but
Yeah.
which is makes it even more bullshit a little bit. I noted one part where Jeff at one point goes, "You got to dig deep." Did you catch
Yeah.
that?
He,
I don't-
he, you know,
I hated it.
did you hear what he said right before that?
No.
He emphasized it for a reason. He said, this puts new meaning to one of my favorite phrases. You gotta dig deep.
But why did that put new meaning to it? Oh, because they had to dig
Because
under
they were
something?
digging. Yeah.
You got to dig deep. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god. Jeff
I
having
also
fun.
Jeff said something else super fucking insane in these
I don't know if
episodes.
I got it. This was my favorite Jeff.
Mac and cheese.
Oh wow.
Mac and cheese.
Maybe he's
He
just a
would
fan.
not say mac and cheese normal. I think it was like
Why don't people say
this
macaroni?
this is what I was picturing. Jeff was like back there, and they're like, "All right, so the reward this week is mac and cheese." And Jeff was like, "People eat mac and cheese?" Like it seemed like he was confused by the concept. Like that's a thing people would want, and they're like, "Yeah, you don't understand. Mac and cheese is a really popular food, Jeff."
You can't be rich and eat mac and cheese. Is that what you're saying?
I think maybe he just never, it was never a part of his life. And so then when he got out there, he was like making a joke out of it. Mac and cheese.
What if he got really into it in like the weeks he was there? Like he didn't know
Maybe.
it beforehand, but then he was like eating it a lot. So he was like mac and cheese.
Can you please include a montage in the edit of Jeff saying mac and cheese?
What do you mean a montage? How many times did he say it?
He said it probably 3 or 4 times.
I'm not finding every time he said it. Like during the challenge. Like,
yeah, it was all during the challenge.
I don't know. I'll include one time he said it.
Okay, deal. He said it weird every time, so it doesn't matter which time you include.
Okay, good.
Mm.
I don't know how Danny got away with this. He says we did rock paper scissors to choose who we're going to send to exile, and we chose Erica. And then in the confessional, he says we actually wanted Nasir to come with us because the men keep losing. We wanted a man in the game. Did he lie about rock paper scissors? And if so, like all those people were in on the lie.
Paper rock scissors, as he insists on calling it every single time. I don't know what's right. Like an absolute maniac. It's rock paper scissors.
Okay, I've heard both of those ways. Scissors, paper, rock.
What?
Someone should go to jail if they say that.
Yeah.
But Erica's going to exile. I just didn't know I was like, did they really play rock paper scissors? What happened there?
No, they didn't.
They just all lied.
He didn't. He said the first thing I thought of was rock paper scissors.
But that means he has to go to all those people in like the group and say like, all right, guys, I'm gonna lie. Come on. I feel like that's dangerous to like show your cards like that. No, I'm gonna come up with this great lie right in front of all you guys.
No one likes Erica.
Why? What did Erica do? I don't really get it.
I'm not really sure either, but
she seems nice.
She's really on the outside of everything.
Yeah, like that Taylor Swift song.
Good job. It was a great move of Xander to like do that little flop with her at that one point.
I don't know what you mean.
Like she
Oh,
gets
at the
put on the
challenge.
she gets like a bad rock or whatever because they're doing rock draws every fucking 5 minutes on this season. And Xander says like I'll sit out, and I thought that was really nice because it's clever. It's smart that he was able to notice like Erica.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's an
she
empathetic guy.
keeps being on the outside of everything, but also like it'll
He did it for strategy.
yeah, if later on like he needs her for a number or something, like I feel like she'll pay him back.
That, but also he says I wanted to be with the losers because they're like more vulnerable when they lose and they're more willing
Yeah.
to flip. And I needed allies. That's what he said. I thought that was pretty good. I
Yeah.
don't feel like I've really ever heard that before, but that was pretty good. I'm very
I
impressed
like
by Xander.
Xander. He's
I,
good.
same. He also comes up with the phrase "mergatory." He says, "I feel like I'm in
Yeah,
mergatory."
I liked that. And he comes up with the phrase betrayed-ar.
But oh my god, Daniel, how'd you remember that? I wrote it down later. It's not even.
It
That's
was
like in
that
the
it
third
was
episode.
but it was the title of the episode.
Oh, I think he came up, or an early one, juggling chainsaws. That was him in an early, maybe like the Voce boot episode, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Shan. We haven't mentioned Shan yet, but oh, we did, I guess, early on. But she comes in. She says, "Hey, Liana, remember when we were on the journey together and we cried about my mom, and then you got an advantage? What was that advantage?" And Tiffany's like, "Advantage, Liana? You didn't tell me that you won any advantage." So that sort of puts a wedge
Why
between.
did Tiffany get voted out?
I don't
That
know.
felt like a weird move to me.
Yeah, that's another thing I was saying though. Like it's so random now. You can be playing fine, and it's just you just go home randomly. So
Yeah.
it's so lucky these days. But but that sucked for. By the way, do you know Shan? She's calling Liana Leanna. Like in every confessional, she's like, Leanna and I, we bonded so much on the island. Be like, you better start calling me Liana. That was going back to the T-Core thing.
Yeah.
Tucker
Yeah.
was calling her Takor,
I know.
and she
I
was
know.
really offended by that. But so I thought it was crazy. Everyone, their plan is like, all right, well, when Erica comes back, we'll just vote Erica out. That's the safe move. I was wondering how would that be the safe move? She's going on a journey, like I mean, exile, but you have to assume she's gonna do some task or do some game. How is that
I
a
would
safe
I
move?
would assume that there were 6 Tyler Perry idols hidden at Exile Island.
Exactly.
And if she found 2 of them, then
She's locked into
she's
four, top
safe
four.
until the final 2.
Exactly. So I don't
Yeah.
know what they were thinking. Like, we're gonna do the safe thing and just vote out Erica, but whatever. Daniel, how'd you feel about this? I sort of I forgot this was I looked it up. This was before Big Brother 23. They filmed it before Big Brother 23. It comes out after Big Brother 23. We get people online were calling this the camp out, the cookout, but it's outside the camp out.
Oh, that's fun.
We got
Yeah.
Shan, Liana, Deshawn, and Danny coming together
Yeah.
before the cookout. I was surprised to remember that.
It's fine. Like, who cares? Like, if people relate on whatever level they want to, but I would certainly never be able to do this. Both as a white
Well, you're white.
guy.
You would not be allowed in the Black Alliance.
No, no,
Of
but
course
I
you
mean,
can do
like,
that.
if you did a white alliance, they'd call you the fucking KKK.
Well,
And
there
all,
you would be though. Like
and
that would be
I know, I
crazy if there's a
agree,
White
I
Alliance.
agree. But also, I could never have a Jewish alliance because they would never cast more than 1 or 2 Jews on a season of a reality show.
I think
It would never ever happen.
I thought you were gonna say something about that this season, and I get what you're saying, but in the 40s, I think that's different. I think you're gonna see a lot more in the 40s. That's what I'm saying. I'm just
I
telling you.
guarantee we don't see more than 2 on it per season.
Maybe I'm not. I don't know people's religions and whatnot, but I think we will. We'll get some more
At
Jewish
this point,
people.
we'll do seasons with like 17 black people, 8 trans people, 19 non-binaries, but like
18, that'd be
you
good.
will never see more than two Jews. Never.
All right, well, we'll find out because I don't know the answer to this. But what they should do that, like the Are You the One season where they were all non-binary, a Survivor season, all non-binary.
Isn't that what this season is?
No. Come on. Wow. That's funny though. Uh, but we got the camp out. Very cool. And then Jeff shows up to Erica. He says, this was the line he said to Erica. You can make history by changing history. Like they really don't give her the
look.
give her the
I'd be
option.
more annoyed by the camp out if I didn't like all of them. Like I'm rooting for.
Well, you don't like Liana, I remember from the
I don't love
previous
Liana,
weeks.
but I'm rooting for Danny and Deshaun. I really like both of them, and
Shan.
I quite like Shan too. Yeah. So
You love Shan, as you said last week. You said she was hot. I guess that was week one. You probably said that.
she
Uh,
was pretty hot.
what did you think
I'll
Erica
tell
was
you
gonna
what
do?
though. You know who has some you know what was the hottest thing this week?
The foot challenge?
Sydney's feet.
I knew you were gonna like the challenge. I don't know what specifically though. But yeah. I feel like this is early. We don't usually get the foot challenge so early. It's usually like a late game challenge.
I forgot about this challenge. I haven't seen it in a while.
I remember they do it in Sophie's season because she's like, Albert, drop your stack and fucking help me out. Remember? That was
Yeah,
the foot. What's that
I
one?
remember that too. I was pretty into Sophie.
What's the name of that season called?
South Pacific.
So yeah, my bad. I like when people call it SOPA.
What? I've never heard that.
SOPA. SOPA. All right. Well, Erica, she smashed the hourglass as we all thought that she would. And Deshaun says to Jeff, hey, this isn't the game I'm used to, but I guess I gotta roll with it. And Danny's sitting there like real pissed off. But he doesn't say anything. I get it. They do the feet stacking challenge. Ricard wins. But you didn't notice that because you were busy. You were preoccupied.
I mean, I noticed it.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't my focus necessarily, but I noticed it.
Oh, okay. So whatever. We're the plan. We're gonna
Evie
vote
came
out.
real close.
What's that?
Evie came really close.
She did. They did. Sorry.
Well, like you said,
Like I said.
they are referred to as a she pretty specifically on the season. But I did um saw some sort of fucking speculation about Survivor 50 I saw on the internet,
Mhm.
and they were referring to them as a they.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
I listen to a podcast. You shouldn't listen because it might tell you how Danny
Oh
does.
yeah, I don't want to listen to any Survivor podcast until I'm caught up. I don't want to get spoiled.
Okay. Well, this was Danny on Tyson's podcast. They dropped like a new thing of voting, and Tyson went through it with Danny on his podcast, and I listened to that. That was pretty cool. But you shouldn't listen to that because you were watching his season. But we're gonna vote out Evie. So Xander's plan, he has the idol. He's gonna give it to Evie, but Liana's got that little knowledge is power. So what?
Can you please just get through this as fast as possible?
Well,
Like
I have a
I
question for
hate
you.
every tribal council now. Tribal council used to be my favorite part of the show. I was excited about it. I would wait for it. When I saw that the tribal council was starting with like 10, 12 minutes left in the episode, I'd be like, oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I hate it now. I just want to get through it.
You know what I hated? That one part where Heather was like, "Is it time to jump up and talk to everybody?" That was like my least favorite part of the whole season. So
I hated
even
that
Jeff
shit, too.
hated it too. He was like, "What? We just sat here the whole time and did tribal council, and now at the end, when I say time
Yeah.
to vote, you want to
He
jump
said
up?"
he said I took about fucking 80 seconds to say it's time to vote. Like you couldn't have fucking interrupted me.
Yeah, I hate it. Really hated that moment. But I thought this was all very cool. Liana, she's got the knowledge is power, doesn't know what to do with it. So she goes to Xander and Evie, and they're like discussing the idol. And Xander says, I thought he made it so obvious, but maybe I'm just because I'm watching the show. But it reminded me of the Amanda thing with Parvati. Like, Parvati, play your idol, like in Heroes vs. Villains, play your idol on yourself, which told Parvati she did not have to play the idol on herself. She could play it on Sandra and Jerry and save everybody. And Xander does that here with Liana. He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna have the idol on me the whole night, and then I'm gonna break it out and give it to Evie. And it's like, all right, so you're clearly like not gonna have the idol on you. But he does it in a way where it's like either him or Evie who's gonna have the idol, and then they give it to Tiffany. That was such a good sneaky third option. I really
Mm.
enjoyed that. But anyway,
I like that they made a little fake idol.
that was good. No, but you can have this fake.
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
so pissed. Why?
I
What's her
know.
deal? What's her obsession with Xander, you think? Because I thought this is a bad move for her. If she takes the idol, Evie goes home.
Um,
Like, why is she turning on her alliance right now? Just to go with
straight white
Shan
man.
and Danny and Deshaun?
He's the most cis white man on the season.
Is it eating that's what it is?
I this is a
It
was a
seems more like
weird
more than that.
this was a weird time in America, Logan.
I remember it very well.
Uh, yeah, and someone even said like when they were talking about the camp out, one of them goes like, "This is gonna feel so good after the year we just had."
Yeah.
I'm like, God,
It was like right after
yeah,
George
that
Floyd,
was
I
a
think, right?
fucking rough year. Yeah, it was. So like, I'm sympathetic to it, but I do think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah. It seemed to me, I don't know this, but it seemed to me like he like reminded her of like somebody who broke her heart or like a or boy that she like could never have or something. It seemed like
Maybe.
she knew somebody like Xander
Yeah,
that
I could totally see
and she
that.
was just like taking all her frustration out on Xander, and it seemed like
Hmm.
nothing, like not even his fault. But I thought this was a great move by Deshaun at the tribal council. Did you catch this where he was like, I knew Xander had the idol before I even met him because Evie at that little journey we had together told me. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, Deshaun, that's
makes
clever.
Xander question Evie a little bit. It was pretty good.
And he did. He doesn't play the idol on Evie, and Evie only would have, or she only stays in the game because Sydney plays her shot in the dark.
Right,
That could have
right.
forced a tie, and then I bet they all voted for Evie.
I
And
I knew even if that didn't affect Xander in the short term, like at the tribal, I knew it would bug him when they got back to camp.
her taking the idol.
Her having told Deshaun that
Oh, right, yeah. It was just a matter of time, like when it was going to come out.
when
He used it perfectly.
yeah, yeah,
That's why you gotta keep some things to yourself and deploy them at the exact right time.
that's right.
But so Liana tries to do the thing, it doesn't work, and then we do the live tribal. Sydney shot in the dark, not safe. It's a 1 in 6 shot. How many times do you think we're gonna do it before we get a safe?
I thought it was gonna happen the first fucking time.
First time.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fast.
See, I think when you do it the first time, you gotta know you're probably not gonna get it. You're sort of taking one for the team just to get the ball rolling on the show. Like I'll get it out of the way and do a not safe just so that somebody else can do a safe. I feel like just statistically, but it sucked for her. And then she realizes in the moment, like, damn, I should have voted. That sucks. But uh, so there goes Sydney, and I guess that's that episode, right?
At least we got to see her feet. I'm glad they did the feet challenge earlier in the season than usual.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. And I don't
Mhm.
believe she's on the jury, so
No, she's not. They said Tiffany's first member of the jury.
that sucks. No Sydney on the jury. But all right, episode 8.
Yeah,
Uh
she'd serve some good cunt.
yeah, what you said. Uh again, Jeff is like talking to the camera. I guess we talked about this is like the sit out bench thing. But we draw rocks again, and again, Erica's left out of the vote. Crazy. But Xander, being a
Sanders,
nice
yeah,
boy, swaps with her. And
good.
so, by the way, Evie seemed like she knew the challenge. Well, I guess she says, like, I saw this and I practiced it at home.
Yeah.
Jeff was very
She really
impressed by
did
that.
do it in like a second.
She
Well,
told
that's another
Liana,
time fucking Jeff talks to the camera. He fucking turns to the camera after she says that. And she's like, hey, Survivor players at home right now. That's how it's done. Like, all right.
yeah, exactly. He was really excited to do that. But it was very impressive by her. Like, as soon as they broke out the puzzle pieces, she was like, nope, there, flip that around
Yeah.
there, boom, done. It was literally
It
four
was
seconds long.
actually amazing.
Like it was all
Yeah.
in one take. It was incredible. One of the more dominant things I've ever seen. But People later on, it's going to get more annoying. People are going to like practice more and more challenges. I think somebody tried to like sell.
Then maybe come up with some new fucking challenges. How about that?
I agree, but it's hard. 50 seasons, you can't come up with a new challenge every time.
No, that's something I've always been impressed with on the challenge. They're always coming up with new challenges. There's
Good
so
point.
many.
Except for Hall Brawl.
And there are a million other fucking reality shows. Just steal challenges from them.
They've even like enhanced Hall Brawl. I don't know if you've seen recently where there's like a new version where like someone runs down a hall and then someone has to run and like turn. I feel like you haven't seen
Oh
the last
yeah,
few
I
seasons of the
know, but
challenge.
I have seen that. That
It's like
that
a
didn't.
weird thing, and they have to like
Yeah,
hit a bell before the other person gets them or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I saw that.
It's like a yeah. Anyway, I forgot where we were at.
But sure, I do wish they would maybe post a fucking season of the challenge on Paramount Plus some one of these days.
Yeah, I don't know how other people are watching it. Like I go out of my way, but I'm a maniac. I'm like, how do they get views on this show? Like you gotta just watch it as it's on or whatever. But so we do the challenge, and oh, I guess after the challenge, we Ricard a moment where he won the reward, ate grilled cheese, but then thinks it's okay to eat a papaya. He doesn't know that's not
Grilled
okay.
cheese.
What? That's not mac and cheese.
Oh, right, right. Wait, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. That's what he says
Oh,
insane. Grilled
okay.
cheese.
Grilled cheese. No,
Yeah, yeah.
he's had a grilled. Everyone's had a grilled cheese at least once. You
But
know?
he's like, he must have been like, that's like baby food. Why would they be excited about that? But he doesn't realize like like gourmet grilled cheese has become a big thing in the foodie world.
At this point, I guess
Yeah.
2020. Yeah.
I used to go to this restaurant, the Wheelhouse in
Mm,
Brooklyn, where they had like custom grilled cheeses. They were like amazing.
that sounds really cool.
Yeah. All right, listen. What am I talking about?
Grilled cheeses.
Oh, Ricard. I gotta say, this was stupid of Ricard. And he said, like,
I
this
didn't
has never
know.
been a thing in Survivor. I didn't know that was like an unwritten rule. Of
Common
course it
sense
is.
would tell me
No,
that,
no,
though.
but I've seen that on many seasons of Survivor.
It's true. Also, yeah. I didn't know where he was coming from.
You
I was
never saw
fully Team
like
Shan.
someone like get a fucking you get to go to a yacht and have like a breakfast or whatever, and then they come back and they want to have some rice, and then the other people are pissed off about it. That happens all the time.
Yeah, no, you don't get to do that. And the other people get to actually eat more because you're on the reward. They
That's
get to
right.
like pig out a little bit at camp.
Yes.
That's just the way Survivor works. And she's allowed to be upset. Even if you think you're in the right, because she's wrong, that makes you wrong. Or because she's mad, that makes you wrong. Like you just have to deal
Yeah.
with it, you know?
Yes.
Like she's mad. I don't know. Immunity challenge. Negotiate for some rice. Xander had the sick move. Great job, Xander. This was different. No puzzle. It was a wood on the your head. Wedge it on the top of a block.
They've done this before.
I know, but you were complaining last week. Like every challenge is the same. Well, actually, the thing is, now that we get into individual challenges, all these challenges become the same. It's like balance this on this.
Yeah.
Who can do this the longest? So every tribe challenge is the same, and then every individual challenge.
Yeah,
is the
they're
same.
just little mini endurance challenges.
Exactly. Balance balls on a disc. You know, those
And they
types of
really
things.
showed a lot of endurance. The winner lasted 4 whole minutes.
I couldn't believe it. Jeff said it like as a badge of honor. He was like, "Wow, 4 minutes, the fastest this has ever been." Like that was cool or something. Like I don't know. I guess that's his job though, to just like sell how cool it is. Like, wow, Survivor. uh, whatever. Congratulations, Evie. She won the team challenge. She won this challenge. She's freaking on a roll here. I guess that's why Tiffany got voted out. Evie was safe. Don't want to go for Xander. Maybe we'll go for Tiffany. You know,
Why? I still don't
we
understand
want to
it.
take out one of their tribe. They're like a solid group.
Oh,
Xander, Tiffany, Evie,
I guess.
and especially I can see why Shan and Ricard or Shan and Danny and Deshaun want to do that because you can isolate Liana, bring her more close to you.
Mm-hmm.
She has no more options.
I wonder how Ricard's husband is doing with his pregnancy.
Well, I assume it's over now.
No. I mean, at this point in the show,
What, 10
I
days in or
I
whatever?
hope they give him like a cigar like Jervis in the first season of Survivor. Your
I
husband
forgot
gave
about
birth.
that. That's
Yeah.
incredible. They should do that more often. When you get good news from home, like your daughter graduated from high school. Here's your cigar. That's sick, man. All right, we get this was crazy to me. I could not believe that Shan said this on national television. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
I didn't get it exactly, but she's like, this is like me being a pastor where everybody's coming to me like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I got this, I got these plans, I got to do this. And it's up to me to listen to them and then convince them to do what I want them to do. I was like, what? That's what you do as a pastor? You just listen to everybody and you're like, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but actually, I want you to do this. So do that instead. I couldn't believe that.
She
But
also pronounced something very weird in that monologue, but I can't remember what
I
it
did.
was. No, she did.
Oh, she mentioned like people wanting to take breaks or like go on trips. I'll play the clip. I'll play, and then the
Okay.
listeners can
Okay.
be like, "Oh, that's the word that she said
Yeah.
weird."
Yeah.
We learn another word here though. Betraydar. Pretty cool. Has anyone said tradar in the traders thing? My tradar is going off. Has anyone said that yet?
Someone should.
Someone should. I don't know if they have not or have or not. Anyway, uh, we go to tribal council.
That's sort
Heather.
of what that was what like Jeff Farner was trying to say in Game Changers.
He was
His
trying
tradar was going
to,
off.
he was trying to say a lot of things. That was crazy. Is that the craziest thing that happened on the show? Probably.
It's certainly up there.
That's fucking nuts. Uh, Deshaun, by the way, we learned a lot about Deshaun. He doesn't like when the way Shan treats him a lot of the time. He feels like he doesn't really have a voice in the tribe, which
and
that would be super annoying to go on Survivor and you feel like you can't play your own game.
and it immediately proves itself to be true because when he brings this up to Shan, she's like, "Stop being a baby."
Yeah, and then at tribal council, they just like he just does what she tells him. She's like, just vote
Yeah.
this way. He's like, fine, I'll just vote this way. And she's like, but she can tell he's just agreeing out of spite. So she's like, no, let's talk it out. Deshaun, let's like
Right.
really voice how we're feeling. And he's like, no, let's just do it. We're good.
We don't have time. It's a live tribal.
Yeah, don't you know the rules of live tribal these days? So Tiffany, we get. I like the vote count. Xander, Heather, Nasir, Tiffany. That was a cool vote count. See you later, Tiffany. I
Nasir.
is Tiffany could be Jewish.
She could be.
Plainview, New York. Didn't
Oh,
seem
that's
not
Long
Jewish to
Island.
me. Yeah, she seems sort of Jewish to me. I don't say that in a bad way. I obviously just.
Seemed like a fucking Jew.
I mean, some people like you can tell when people are Jewish.
What's your last name?
Seeley, Tiffany Seeley.
She ain't Jewish.
You don't think so? If I had to guess, honestly, I would guess Jewish.
She's got Jewish vibes, but I've never known a Jew with the last name Seeley. I mean, but that could be her married name.
True, very true.
Mm.
But anyway, there goes Tiffany. Are you gonna stick with your winner pick of Ricard?
Um,
Seems like a good pick still.
yeah, I feel like he's had a weird go of it, but I will stick. Oh, look at this. Listen to this. After all my fucking this is insane, Logan. Look at
Yeah.
this. Season 41. Drop the 4, keep the 1
I think I'm looking at
of
what you're looking at.
Survivor is actually the most Jewish season of Survivor of all time.
But this was in 2021. There could have been one after. Are you looking at what I'm
There's
looking
no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
at? Okay.
I assume it's what you're looking at. But
Yeah, go ahead and say
so
it.
Sydney, Tiffany, Evie, they're all Jewish. Liana, I did notice this. She has a Jewish mom or dad. Like, if she's
How'd you
mixed
notice
race.
that?
They said it at one point. Um,
I think it has to be your
and
mom, right?
no,
I thought that was the rule. Your mom has to be
that
Jewish for you to be Jewish.
that's the most pure way of being Jewish.
Oh,
But yeah. So that's sort of wild. There's actually four Jews on this season.
three from the Yasa tribe: Evie, Liana, and Tiffany.
That's got to be the most Jewish tribe in the history of Survivor.
I would think so.
Yeah,
Or the Merge tribe.
they should just call them the Jews.
Plus Xander and Voce.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very, I'll be look that up though. That's cool.
yeah, that's crazy. All
So you
right,
were wrong. You said they'll never catch more than two. Here we go. Four.
I love this season. No,
Favorite season
I'm
of all
joking.
time. And you got to be
Yeah,
rooting for well, the two of them already got voted out, Tiffany and Sydney back to back, but you're rooting for Liana or Evie, right?
isn't that wild? It's all the
Yeah.
people I wanted to fuck except for Shan.
But you wanted to fuck Tiffany
No, but the other
and
three,
Liana?
yeah, I would.
No, you wanted to fuck Erica too. Erica's
Oh,
not
that's
here.
true. That's true. She's not Jewish.
Yeah, she's Canadian. You can't be both. That's cool. Four. All right. Uh, I have a question for you. Who in every season, not every season, in a lot of the seasons of the new era, we get it's like a competitive final two with a no vote third placer, usually is the way it goes. Who do you
Hmm.
think that could be this season? Who do you picture making it to the end but having no game to argue? They're just going to be third place.
Erica.
Okay. And versus Ricard. So
Yeah.
who's gonna be put up a battle against Ricard, or do you think he could just run away with it? We've had some
I
votes
don't
like that, like
no.
Jeremy Collins,
Listen.
Adam Klein.
Shan gets to the end, she's getting votes. If Evie can make it to the end, she's getting votes.
You think Nasir could get no votes?
I think this year could get no votes. Yeah.
Heather could get no votes for sure.
Heather could easily get no votes. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think Deshaun could get votes. Xander could get votes. Danny could get votes. Liana could get votes. Liana could get no votes also.
I found a thing, an updated list, and
You're
all
spoiling yourself.
there were two Jews on well, it only goes up to season 42. There are two Jews on season 42.
You want to say?
Zach and Lindsay.
Okay.
Will I like them?
Yes. I remember liking one of them.
Okay. What
Lindsay.
is it, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't really remember Zach too much. Maybe that's a
I
spoiler.
like
that
Lindsay
he doesn't
from
win, maybe.
Cagayan.
Was she the one that kicked herself off? Because she was
Yeah,
going to beat up
that's
Cass?
right. Yeah.
She was like, I'm going to fucking beat that bitch up. I got to leave. What a legend. All right. Next week, we'll do episodes 9, 10, and 11.
All right.
All right. Well, see you later. Unless we smash the hourglass, we can do episodes just 9 and 10.
No, if we smash the hourglass, we'll just do 7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, and 8 again.
You want to do that? That'd be fun.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be back next time, but it's time for you to go.
All right.
That's the thing Jeff says.
The Jew has spoken.